there's no pity in the naked city.
New York City is arguably the fashion capital of the world, but this morning we're stripping it down. From a naked comedian to naked yoga, we're bearing all this morning and giving you a tour of the naked city. Good morning, I'm George Podarchy, and this is Cityscape on 90.7 FM and WFUV.org. Today we're exploring nudity in New York City. Our first guest sees a difference between being naked and being nude. Candace Mills is a nude model here in the city. Candace, welcome to Cityscape.
Thank you.
So how does one become a nude art model?
Well, you drop your robe, first off. That helps. You know, if you're up for it, it's kind of easy to get out there and do it. You can go to academies, Art Students League, National Academy, places like that, and tell them you're interested because they're into all different types of bodies, looks, heights, what have you.
Well, what inspired you to take on that
Me?
role? Yeah.
I moved to New York about 2.5 years ago.
From where?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
I sold a company in Memphis, and so I was able to relax. Sold a company like 2 weeks before the economy collapsed. I feel very honored. And so I got up here, settled, enjoyed not working all the time, and then realized, yikes, I need a job in New York.
What were you aspiring to do in New York City when you got here?
I wasn't sure. I was able to have this renaissance. I'm a painter as well. So having sold this company I ran forever.
What kind of company was that?
A green cleaning company.
Okay.
I started in college. So I just thought, well, what could I do? What could I do here that I could not do in Memphis for a full-time, if I wanted to make it a full-time job? And someone mentioned modeling for artists, and I thought, oh, I'm an exhibitionist. It's perfect. You're right. Let's go make that happen.
So you're doing this full-time?
I started another green cleaning company here in June with 2 other painters. So I do that, and I model privately now.
Is it lucrative?
It can be. It's not, you're not going to be a gazillionaire doing it. Maybe a multi-thousandaire. I don't know. But being an artist myself, I'm part of this machine here, the art capital of the world, which is New York. And so I jumped in nude to meet, and I got to meet many artists, and I still do. It's very exciting. I like to be involved. It's inspiring, really.
So who are you modeling for primarily?
I model for an artist named Philip Pearlstein. He's about 85 years old. He's been around. He's very successful. Shows at Betty Cunningham Gallery. And, yeah, I model for him Tuesdays and Wednesdays all day. So it's a real honor. I met him at a dinner, and magic happened right there. So
Have you modeled, though, for art classes before as well?
I started. That's what I did when I decided in my head, like, let's do this.
What was it like, though, the very first time that you had to
gosh.
disrobe before an audience?
As, confident as I am, that was the moment where I thought, uh-oh, why did I do this? I could have just gotten a regular job, something where I just sell, I could be a shop girl. What? Oh, no, I've got to do this. And then I take the robe off, and then it's like, you're okay. It's weird. It from then on, I mean, I most of the time feel nude. Sometimes you'll feel naked, and then you feel a bit more self-conscious.
Describe the difference.
There is a difference. Like, if you're not in the mood to be nude, if you're not feeling it, something else on your mind, you feel anxious, you're not comfortable in the pose, then I feel naked. Like, okay, can I just pause this and come back? But I have to relax and use that time to meditate, to self-reflect, to just relax and realize I'm this cog in the machine here, or I am assisting an artist in the painting.
Do you have to be perfectly still?
That's the idea. Yes.
Is it difficult?
I don't have a problem with it. I don't. I can be very still. It is difficult to be still in one's skin, isn't it? Like to sit and relax, and you're being stared at.
Right, you're being watched.
Yeah.
You have to breathe too. Let's face it.
Yeah, breathing's okay.
Breathing's okay.
Breathing's
Just as long as
totally
you don't
fine.
move your arm or leg.
Right. No, like big sighs. I don't know. Wish I needed one right now. Oh, it's fun now. I mean, I did a lot of the schools here and academies, and you're in front of this large class, so it's not as intimate at all. You're there for them to learn from, and it's much more technical. So modeling privately now, which is what I do primarily. I have a wonderful academy up in Harlem I enjoy modeling for, so I keep them. It's, Philip, it's like, I've described it before, it's like going to model for Grandpa, but that's a little weird.
He makes you feel comfortable.
He makes you feel totally comfortable, and you have lunch with he and his wife, and it's charming.
Did you ever take offense to how someone portrayed you in their work?
Yes, to myself, though. It's funny to be so self-conscious in the work that I'm doing. And at times I wonder, oh, maybe I do look like that. I'm sure I look differently. I mean, I know that. I look differently to people looking at me than I do in the mirror. So, yeah, there are moments where I'm like, oh, really? I look like...
So would you
whatever.
say then it's made you more critical of your own body?
It actually has done the opposite somehow. It's some sort of therapy, I guess. I don't know.
You know, Madonna started as a nude model in New
know.
York City.
Yeah, she started at the Art Students League. And those photos just sold, a few years ago at Christie's for like $15,000. She got paid like $15 an hour or something. Yeah.
But as you said, this could be a jumping point for
Who knows?
people, right?
I could be the next pop star. It's true. So, yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm not going to do it forever. Philip has booked me for the rest of my life, he says, which is sweet.
Did you sign that contract?
No. It's a gentleman's agreement. Yeah, we'll see what the city holds. I mean, it's been an adventure already, so this is just part of it. I love it. I think it's fun. I don't know.
Candace Mills, thank you so much for coming in.
No problem.
Candace Mills is a nude model right here in New York City.